What's going on, people? This is episode number 8 of Getting to Know TheShwantz27. That would be me. This series is not so much about the gameplay, but rather about me answering those personal MySpace bulletin or Facebook note surveys. And just real quick, the game in the background was in the Chaos Mosh Pit, which is supposed to be a mixed bag of game types on the smaller maps. Somehow we got fucking Cargo. Are you kidding me? Who the fuck thinks Cargo is a small map? What are they smoking over there at Treyarch? I'd like to have some of that shit. Anyway, you see there, I pull up the scoreboard. There's only one guy in this game on my team who didn't end up backing out. As you see, the score is 0-105. Well, I end up turning the fucking game around basically single-handedly, and my team ends up shutting the other team out for the rest of the game. We end up winning 250-105. Now, I picked this game because it's long and it's kind of epic too, but it's nothing spectacular in terms of how I play. Anyway, on to a little bit more business before we get into the questions. I want your fucking questions. I want to do a Q&A for a future episode of Getting to Know TheShwantz27. So ask me some questions down in the comments section, or just be like, hey, tell a story about your most fucked up dream or something like that. I want this to be interactive at least a little bit. Anyway, now let's get to the fucking survey questions. First one, do I prefer boxers or briefs? Well, now with boxer briefs, we have the best of both worlds, baby. You get to keep the fucking junk in the trunk, and you don't feel like you're cutting off circulation to your fucking dick. It doesn't turn blue as soon as you wear your underwear for too long. Next question, have I ever been in a bar fight? Actually, I've been in a few, but let me tell you about this epic one I was in real quick. And here you see McDouble, put that shit on the grill. Anyway, I was out with my friends at a bar. We were actually online at the bar. We were in the parking lot, and this guy, his name was actually Ryan Needs Whiskey. With, if you say it slow, it was Needs Whiskey. That's a pretty fucking funny Polish name, isn't it? Or some shit. It ends with a SKI. Anyway, back to the story. So, of course, there's some shit talking going on, and some people don't like other people, and a fight breaks out, right? So, at first, I'm just trying to keep the peace. I'm pulling people that I don't know off of people that I do know. And then all of a sudden, whack! I get fucking cold-cocked right in the goddamn jaw by some pussy who didn't even fucking turn around to fight me. I spit some blood on the ground and I go, fuck you! And I tackle this guy and I punch him in the face. And as he's starting to get back up, I knee him right in the fucking head, and the guy passes out cold, knocked out unfucking conscious on the concrete. We hear sirens in the background, and of course the 5-0s start to show up, so we fucking disperse, please disperse, just like a venereal disease, and we ended up not getting caught. Pretty fucking crazy story. Of course we weren't allowed in the bar later, but that's to be expected. And this next question is probably a follow-on to the previous question. Have I ever been arrested? Actually, I've never been arrested, but I have been in handcuffs before, and I bet you guys want to hear this story. So, I was drinking with my friends one night, of course, and just like the good pub goer that I am, I'd fucking pregame before going out. You would drink like a fish. This way, you'd only have to pay $5 2 or 3 times when you're out at a bar, instead of paying it for fucking 10 drinks. So, of course, this bar is really fucking popular. I hop online, and then a half an hour later, we are still not in the fucking bar yet. So I go up to the bouncer and be like, hey, dude, I really gotta fucking take a piss. Can you fucking escort me to the bathroom, and I'll come right back out, and I'll get right back online. Hell, I even go to the fucking back of the line. And the bouncer's like, no, sorry, can't do it. We're over capacity right now. Fuck your fucking capacity, bitch. And so I'm like, fuck, I really gotta pee. What the fuck am I gonna do? So around the corner was a bank with an ATM vestibule in it, and a fucking light bulb goes above my head. Ah! It says, yo, go pee in the fucking ATM vestibule. People will think you're taking out money. And look at that fucking grenade throw. Talk about fucking Aaron Rodgers right here. Bloop! Look at that shit. Nice fucking toss, buddy. Anyways, so back to the story here. I am going into this ATM vestibule, and wouldn't you know it, there is a cop car that drives by as soon as I am doing the actual deed. So I walk out of the ATM vestibule like nothing's ever happening, and all of a sudden, the lights go on, and I get a flashlight in my face, and he goes, "You, get the fuck over here. Put your hands on the car." So I put my hands on the trunk of the car. He handcuffs me, and he goes, "What the fuck were you doing in there? Were you doing some drugs? You know, I didn't see you taking fucking money out of the ATM. What the fuck were you doing?" So I'm like, "Officer, I'm going to be honest with you. I had to fucking pee. When you got to go, you got to fucking go." And I tried to get into the bar to go, but the bouncer is a dick and wouldn't fucking let me. And the police officer wrote me up a ticket, and he goes, "You know what? Instead of doing more work for us and bringing you down to the station, go wait on the fucking back of the line. That's probably more torturous." What a fucking dick that guy was. So anyway, I go to court about 3 or 4 weeks later to go pay this fucking ticket. $75 fine, by the way. Fucking most expensive piss I've ever fucking taken. And I learned that in New York State, if you have 2 public urination tickets within 5 years, you have to register as a sex offender, because that's considered exposing yourself in public too much. Are you fucking kidding me? No, I am not a sex offender. From now on, I do not fucking pee in public. I wait until I go to a fucking toilet. Fuck that shit. Anyway, next question. Do I have any hidden talents? I can make people feel like their hand is like coming out of their body. I have this weird like massage trick that I could do. It's really much easier if you see it rather than if I explain it to you. So I'm going to just leave it at that. Next question. Would I ever had sex before marriage? Whoops. Next fucking question. Do I prefer British or American spelling of words? Well, with the American spelling, it's one fucking less letter for me to screw up, so I'll go with that. But I am using more British phrases because of people that I play with on Call of Duty. I'm getting a little British in me. I now say things like fuck all and what are you on about? Next question. Have I ever gotten detention? Well, for those of you who don't know, detention is like getting in trouble and having to stay after, after class, more or less. I've gotten detention a few times over stupid shit, but I want to tell you about in-school suspension. Me and my entire table at study hall ended up getting in-school suspension because one of the fucking dickheads that I was sitting with, I guess, threw a piece of lunch meat or a titwad at one of the aides. So we all got in-school suspension, and since I was a bright kid in school, I was in all the honors classes, but I would always hung out with the fucking degenerates because they were much more fun. The nerdy kids are fucking stupid as fuck. And what happened was the teachers, are you fucking kidding me? That guy just fucking ate my bullets. Nom 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 nom. Anyway, the teachers had no idea what to do with me. They never had somebody who had an in-school suspension, so they had no idea how much work was enough work to keep me occupied for however long amount of time I needed to be occupied for. And you would basically sit in one room for an entire fucking school day. That's right, 7 hours in one room. No fucking breaks, no talking, no nothing. Sit there and do work. So my teachers would give me literally like 5 minutes worth of work, and then I'd be sitting with a thumb in my ass for 4 more hours. It was fucking miserable. It's the most miserable experience I've ever had in my fucking life. Next question. How do I vent my anger? By making these stupid fucking YouTube videos. It's really, really good to get all my anger and emotion and aggression out. Another way is to actually use a stress ball. I have one next to me when I play Call of Duty, but sometimes it gets thrown. Not going to even go there. Next question. Have I ever been on a diet? I try a diet all the time, but you know why they don't work? Because it has the word fucking die in it. I don't want to die. Next. Has anyone spread a rumor about you? Not really so much a rumor, but when I used to play baseball in 7th grade, we had a 7th and 8th grade team in our middle school. And I used to be a pitcher, and I used to throw pretty fast. So somebody overheard somebody else calling me flamer, or I'm a fireballer, or I'm a flamethrower, and talking about how fast I throw. So somebody got the bright idea to call me flamer, which is also slang for somebody who's gay. So I used to get called flamer all the time, and it used to fucking piss me off. It pissed me off so much to the point where I even considered quitting the baseball team over it because I got teased so much about it. But I ended up shrugging it off anyway because you know what? I started in 7th grade, and some of the fucking 8th graders on the team, they fucking sucked, and they didn't even play. They were fucking scrubs on the team. They'd only play against scrimmages and the fucking practice squads. Fuck you guys. Next question. What's the meanest thing anyone's ever done to me? So in high school one time, I thought this guy was being nice, and he gave me a piece of his like candy because he didn't fucking want it, and it was literally right after Halloween. So I thought it was just leftover Halloween candy. Turns out it was actually a piece of X-Lax, which is a fucking chocolate bar that you eat. And X-Lax is like for constipation. So I fucking shit my brains out all day long. Turns out that the guy who gave it to me ended up getting detention for a few days, which is fucked up because I didn't even tell the principal that this shit has happened. What is the meanest thing I've done to someone else? Well, let me tell you 2 quick April Fool's pranks before this video ends. And the first one was I pretended that I got hurt at baseball and my arm was in a sling. My girlfriend the next day was real concerned about it, but I kept doing shit with that left arm. And I wanted to see how long it would take until she realized, hey, your arm isn't fucked up. It took her about 4 hits of my arm into the locker for her to realize. And next, the ultimate April Fool's Day prank is to do alt print screen on somebody's laptop or somebody's desktop of their computer background, then remove all the fucking desktop icons and hide the fucking start button. Then make the desktop background that picture that you took. So when they try and double click on an icon, nothing fucking happens because it's really just a picture. That'll keep them busy for hours. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Getting to Know TheShwantz27. Leave me your fucking questions, goddammit. I'm making like a CB radio and I'm over and out. Until next time.